Somebody came to Hassan Basy, Ra. He said I don't feel a thing. He has got concern, which is a good thing, so he still got something, but I don't feel a thing. So then Hassan Basy, Ra. He said to him, he said, when person is sleeping you go to wake them up, you have to shake them. If you call out to them and they don't wake up, then what do? You shake them, you move them along, and then they wake up. If somebody doesn't wake up even after you shake them, then what is that person? Then that person is dead. So in a similar fashion, if a cursed person cannot be affected by the Quran reading by the dhikr, then they are in a worse state. We know from the hadith that's related in the Sahih that the Prophet said that with every sin that's committed a black dot appears on the heart. This is the spiritual heart. Just like with the biological heart, once it starts getting clogged up it doesn't perform its function anymore, so the spiritual heart will also get clogged up. Eventually time will come when it will dominate the natural state of that spiritual heart. How do you tell that every person has the ability to gauge at what level their heart is? The way you do that is by seeing what kind of interest and motivation we have to do good deeds. So the motivation even coming in our heart to do the good deeds and to abstain from bad deeds, so is that feeling even there? Number 2, the feeling is there, so that means there is some health, so our heart is still open to gaining the light, so the inspiration is there, the tawfiq is still there to us, meaning the call and the invite from Allah SWT is still there. But then are we then following that up and actually doing the act or not? If a person eventually loses all form of guilty and remorse in their heart and they continue to do things they don't even feel remorse, because if you feel remorse, alhamdulillah, that's still a bounty of Allah. But when a person no longer feels remorse or regret, then a time will come when they can't see the dark from the light. That's why their people have Allah calls them in the Quran blind people. Whoever then is blind in this world will be blind in the hereafter. So when the Prophet said everything has a polish, there is a polish, a method of polishing for everything, and the polish of the heart is a dhikr of Allah. Specifically, in the first thing that comes is the istighfar in the tawbah. So tawbah and istighfar is extremely beneficial to remove this problem from the heart. Once a person makes the tawbah, then it washes the heart, it softens the heart. So dhikr not only wash our heart, it will soften it away from that hardness, it will purity it away from that dirt, and it will brighten it away from the darkness. So these are all the benefits of remembering Allah, specifically doing istighfar and so on. Ibrahim alayhi salam was once told by Allah that you should purify the heart every once in a while. So Ibrahim alayhi salam took it literally. He said that, how can I polish my heart? How can I wash it and purify it when I can't get to it? So then Allah responded to him. He said, with your tears, shedding tears washes away the heart. Now how do you cry? The best times to cry is when you're alone. You don't have to worry about anybody. Then once your heart becomes soft enough, you can cry at anything. Read Quran, crying there with meaning. Do dhikr and crying there. Do dua and crying there. Use this time that you've got as much as we have sometimes maybe spend our gazes in the haram. That is how much we should cry from our eyes, to erase all of that from our heart.